they fucking did it. They buffed the shit out of the FAL, and now it's my favorite gun in the game, even though it was before. So we're gonna do an updated gun guide, a little bit faster pace, just quickly go over what was about it, and we're gonna show off some new builds and show off how it performs now. Basically, they gave it no recoil and made it handle better, so that's nice. Alrighty, so muzzle attachments as per usual. Compensator, monolithic suppressor are the best. If you don't want that, this gun wants a lot of attachments, so forget the rest. These are not very good unless you're leveling, in which case throw in the attack suppressor. This is just like a good, stopgap until you get anything else. Barrels, ultralight is by far the best one because it ups your ADS speed and doesn't hurt your recoil. Unless you're building it for something specific, just always run the ultralight. Laser, not really worth using for any of these unless you plan to hip fire a lot. Optics to taste, as per usual. Stock, close quarter stock is fantastic. One of the best stocks in the game. Use this one. Perks, burst fire is god tier. Perfect, amazing, awesome, beautiful. And the FMJ. FMJs, if you're playing Spec Ops, you want to run this to nuke down juggernauts, and it's good multiplayer if you have an extra spot, just because you'll be able to shoot down score streaks a little faster. Rear grip. Stipple grip is always the best, although rubberized grip is good in this one because the recoil control isn't too bad. Ammunition. If you're using burst, run 30 rounders. If not, it doesn't really need a magazine attachment unless you got a spare spot. Underbarrel Commander foregrip is still the best option for this one. By a mile. Just if you're running a foregrip, run the Commando. It's just the best. It's just the best option. So, let's look at these classes real quick. This is a Russian class, that's semi-auto. This one is a medium range semi-auto class. This one is a burst class, close to medium range, overall solid option. And then this is a sniper class. So, I got free-for-all, Hackney Yard to make sure I'm set up. Gucci. Let's get right into it and show off how this thing works. Again, always like, comment, subscribe, all that faux shizzle. Fun times. Let's get right into this. So, if you didn't use it before, this was the worst gun in the game, probably. Like, I liked it and I praised it, but man, it was bad. It was rough to use. And I don't think it's overpowered now, but boy, is it powerful. Like, watching their video for recoil, comparisons. This is the lowest recoil version of it, and it does that. Could you read it? Reload's still a little slow, unfortunately. But boy, this thing is just a monster now. Crazy output. Crazy output. Good 2 to 3 shot people. Will never take more than 3 shots, which is just a nice boon. And, game. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Excuse me, sir. One of the highest in the game if you can spam the trigger a little bit. And this is a high recoil build. This is built for ability, reaction time, all that jazz. That still drop skids at decent ranges. Let's grab a different one. Let's grab this medium range one. This is going to be your standard meta FAL setup. Solid recoil reduction setups, decent optic, all that jazz. I really don't have a favorite longer range optic. I have a friend who swears by the Cronin, so we'll just use this. It's just an entirely different weapon now. You can hit multiple headshots in burst, which is just a lifesaver. Whew, holy crap, this thing's good. And I'm playing with a little more aggressively than I usually do with any setup like this, because I know I can beat any bot or any player. Like, I've been tearing up with this thing in multiplayer. This is officially my most used weapon by a lot. I got hundreds of kills with this thing. I'm nearing 1,000 actually. And I use usually don't like favorite weapons in Call of Duty games. I usually use a wide variety, like mixing it up. This one has totally changed that. I love this thing. Such a fun weapon, and I'm not even showing off the best stuff yet. Let's get the best stuff. Let's get this bad boy. Let's show you how this thing works. Oh boy, man, this is just a treat to use. This thing is oof. Just nuking fools. Good control, high damage, good output. This right here, my favorite gun in the game currently. This setup. It's literally just a better FAMAS. That's a FAMAS that can two-shot headshot people, and you never, if you hit all your shots, never needs more than one burst. Because the FAMAS is sometimes going to need 2 bursts. And if you spray it all, it's going to need 3. This thing with stomp power, yeah, so the recoil carried a little high that time. That's the only instance where you're ever going to run into a not 1 burst. Oh, alright. So we got a sniper setup. I'm one of our students. I don't want to make this too terribly long because it is an updated video. But the gun really handles the new gun. It handles so differently. This is encouraging. The fact they were able to rework this thing so much. And the handling is one of the harder things to see, but this handle would have, before the change, would have been a lot slower than it is. And this is the slowest setup possible, and I'm using it aggressively. It's still kind of working. So, you know, take it as you will. Just dropping kids left and right. If you hit your headshots, this thing is just a monster. Fastest time to kill in the game. That 2-shot from this thing, unbeatable unless you get 1 tapped. Right there. No reaction time. Let's change this up a little bit. We'll replace this with this. Make a foregrip with the para. So a close range burst setup. This is just easily my favorite gun game. So much fun. I don't know if it's the best. PKM still exists. You know, Snake Shot Revolver still exists. MK2 still exists, but whew, this thing really makes them fight for their spot as number 1 because it is just ridiculous how fast it drops kids. Like, I'm just standing here, spinning, in a free-for-all with 11, well, plus me, 12 entities in this free-for-all. They're bots, but I'm just spinning, killing them before they can even pull the trigger on me. Whoop. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna beat this? This is... It's like... This is... What's a good example? You know that meme, that SpongeBob meme where he's like slim and then he's like buff and then he's just monstrous? This just skipped the buffs thing and it's just fucking monstrous. This is Kirk Cousins versus primetime games versus Kirk Cousins on a Sunday afternoon versus a bad team. This is fucking Tom Brady against, you know, anybody versus Tom Brady in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is Ben Roethlisberger with a boot versus... This is Ben Roethlisberger without a boot turning into Ben Roethlisberger with a boot. This is freaking... I don't know. This went straight from Bruce Banner to Hulk. This is ridiculous. I'm not even using stopping power yet. Let's throw that on here. Oh no, it's killing even faster, and I'm dead. I just use this gun. Try this thing out. This is... Honestly, this is so good. And the thing is, even if it might not be the easiest gun to use still, it's got some, like, this setup has some recoil because I got all the native recoil reducers. What this will do is this will just dumpster M4s. Like, M4s want to be close to medium range. This, in that range, will dumpster them. And is that not, like, the most fun thing? Just ruining people using Metal Lord weapons? Punishing them for being uncreative? What this is going to lose to is this is going to lose to Odins and other FALs and EBRs and, you know, the Drugknob and AKs at medium range. But that's fine. You know, I'm okay losing to those guns. This gun's going to beat M4s and MP7s and shotguns. Just because... Oh, my God. I'm, like, nutting on video. But my favorite gun from previous God just got the God buff. And I haven't made a video about it because I've been busy, also just because whenever I play, I've just been using it to level it fast. I'm getting close to gold camo for it, and I love this thing. This thing went from a fallen god to just straight up god mode. So, that's about it. Thanks for watching this short update video that went way longer than I thought it would. Like, comment, all that stuff. I'm going to blow myself up at C4 after I use up this, this right here. There. Yep, deuces.